Hello and welcome to round 8 of the 2016 TW Steel DMAX Inter Heats Championship. Now this probably my favourite championship personally because it's Lee Hollywood versus Bobby Trunley. They're just coming in from practice now, and last time out it was Bobby Trunley who took the win in the final with what Lee Hollywood considered quite a controversial move in the final. He said, well, if that was me I might have got a penalty, but footage might say otherwise. They're just coming in to the pits then. There you can see Bobby Trunley and there you can see Lee Hollywood. Only 4 points between them at the moment. Bobby Trunley goes through. In fact, that isn't Lee Hollywood, but he's already gone into the pits. But who will be in the pits first today? Will it be Lee Hollywood or will it be Bobby Trunley? Right, it's round 8 then of the TW Steel DMAX Inter Heats Championship. We've already had the heats. Alongside me then in the commentary box, Jake Sanson. Jake, great to have you here with us for round 8 at Wilton Mill. Run us through the grid.
Well, where do we start in terms of action? Lee Hollywood and Bobby Trunley on the front row of the grid. Fireworks are plenty already today, and this final is set to decide it all. Oliver Peacock and Richard Lacey on the second row. They are going to be bringing the spoils to them as well. Xander Mahoney and Simon Ross on the third row. They're in for a cheeky podium if they get things right off the start. Luke Cousins, a very strong charger today. Tom Eastwood, always in the potential for a good race. Mark Rideout and Stuart McKay rounding up the top 10 from Chris Alcock, Ben Oliver, Filippo Fiorini-Miotti, Jonathan Purton and Mike Montana. Now, Hollywood versus Trunley has already had quite a few stings in the tail today. We've had some cracking heats between these two. Hollywood taking a victory, Trunley in heat 3 getting the victory in absolutely amazing fashion.
That call quickly.
So let's see if we're going to get a little bit of a melee between these two again. Hollywood versus Trunley could end up being very tasty indeed. So they come out to the final turn, green flag, and away we go. Good start right to the first corner, and this is going to be about who positions their kart into the first corner first, Hollywood or Trunley. Looks as if Hollywood has got the lead of the first start of things. Trunley's got it. Trunley's got the lead in the initial getaway, so up through Christmas for the first time, and there's contacts. Trunley's gone. Trunley's gone.
Well, he's dropped back to at least 6th place. Hollywood and Trunley coming together up at turn 3, and Trunley, where is he? 7th or 8th place maybe. He's still got 11 minutes, so just got to try and get his head down and make as many places as possible. But benefiting in all of that was, is it Ollie Peacock?
I think it is Ollie Peacock who's leading, yes. Well, Hollywood
No, it's not. It's Richard Lacey who leads then. Ollie Peacock is second.
Hollywood's trying to come back for third position on the inside of Cousins, and that's not going to work. So Hollywood down to 4th position, Trunley down to 7th.
Now there's a black flag.
Who's it going to go to? Is it going to be Hollywood?
It is.
It's going to be Hollywood. Hollywood's been given the black flag for that manoeuvre.
That is critical in the championship battle. Now Hollywood got 70 points in the heats. Trunley got 61.
Oh dear,
but they were split by 4 points coming into it, so that would have made it. Well, let's see. That would have made it 11.
Well,
I'm not doing my maths right. That would have made it 13. But with Lee Hollywood now being black flagged, that's going to drop him out.
Where is Hollywood now? I think he's dropped out
a few places. I think he's trying to just let everyone through, to be honest.
Well, Hollywood has dropped back a long way. Ross is through to 4th position with Luke Cousins just in front of him as they come down the back straight. So Cousins is, Ross is there. Trunley's up to 4th position. Cousins is in 5th. Now, where is Hollywood? I think he's going to come straight into the pits at the end of this one. He's not.
He doesn't.
No, he's not.
Well, he doesn't come in. And
2 or 3 drivers coming out of the final turn. Hollywood has ignored a black flag on one occasion. He's now down in 8th position, so he's obviously got to come into the pits within 3 laps. So that's the way it works, unfortunately. And Hollywood, it's been judged by the officials that unfortunately he was the instigator of that incident.
Trunley up to 3rd.
Up to the inside goes Trunley. Is he going to get past Ross?
Up the inside of Simon Ross, and very good move there from Bobby Trunley, but can he hold it?
Ross is still there on the inside line.
Oh, and Ross I think may have got back through. There's 3 across going into Chapman's. Richard Lacey leads, meanwhile Ollie Peacock is 2nd. 3rd then is still Ross. Trunley 4th. Cousins is now 5th, and then it's Mahoney. Lee Hollywood is still there.
Well, Lee Hollywood is about to get the black flag again as he comes by. This time it's on the digi flag as well. He can't really deny it's him. So problems there for Hollywood. He sees that it's him. He sees it on the digi flag.
Yeah.
He's going to be a very angry man. But Richard Lacey leading the way comfortably here, and he's got a good pace underneath him, 53.0.
As far from what I remember, Richard Lacey won last time we were here as well. So
yes, he did.
So Richard Lacey likes Wilton Mill, and he's got himself in the best position possible for the next 8 minutes.
Well, Trundley tries again on Ross as he comes up towards the double apex left-handers, down the hill out of the first one into the second, and Trundley, he's going to be a good one to have a look at. So down the back straight, Trundley doing well.
Yep, let's go on board with Trundley then. He's already gone through, and Trundley then through the boot, clear track ahead of him now, and Lee Hollywood still hasn't come into the pits.
Heavies, you need to get to the carts. Heavies, you need to get to the carts. It is time for your final. So heavies need to make their way to the pit lane now and get into their carts. Suit up and ready to go. Sat in the carts, ready for the off, please. So the heavy drivers need to make your way to the carts now, please. So Lacey leading, but Peacock is going with him, and Peacock is running very closely indeed. Fastest lap at 53.006. Trundley now is in third, has broken clear. Luke Cousins is trying to go for Ross, and in sixth place that is Xander Mahoney going very well indeed.
Yeah, Alcock behind him, trying to pass him as well. So the gap between Lacey and Peacock, 0.7 of a second. Peacock last time round was only a tenth faster, but that gap is coming down again on this lap. Lee Hollywood still hasn't come into the pits.
No, and I have a feeling he's going to be issued with a 60-second penalty for that. So unfortunately, Lee Hollywood not coming into the pits, having been shown the black flag on 3 consecutive laps. Whatever he does, he's not going to finish in the top 10 of this one. A time penalty being added, unfortunately, for Lee Hollywood. So his race is just about done and dusted, considering how close it is. There's 10 seconds between the whole field. So he is, unfortunately, dead squat last.
Yep, but back to the action then. It's still Ross somehow in 4th place. He's doing a fantastic job to hold off Luke Cousins, Xander Mahoney, Chris Alcock.
Well, the man on the move at the moment appears to be Oliver Peacock. He's caught right up to the back of Richard Lacey. He's taken 0.3 of a second out of him on that lap.
Well, they're together.
Here comes an opportunity for Peacock. He's going to try and set him up through the first part of the boot. Lacey looking good. Peacock looking good as well. Ross is still holding Cousins at bay for 4th position. Can Cousins set him up on the exit? He's going to try and get him. He's got good acceleration out of the second apex. He's there on the inside line. Has he got the pace? They're going to run side by side. No, Ross holds him at bay. Great racing.
Yep, Cousins didn't quite make it through on board with him through the first couple of corners. Let's see if he can do it up at turn 3 then. Up towards turn 3 they go. And Cousins through that time. So Cousins then has now made the place and through then to what will be 4th place. So a good move there. Saw it on board. Luke Cousins through to, and you won't be able to see it, but there's a huge queue behind him with Ross, Lee Hollywood, but we'll ignore him as he has been given a penalty. And we got Mahoney. Alcock is in there as well. Down towards the boot they go then, and look from the drone, you can see fabulous circuit, Wilton Mill, isn't it, Jake? And we've got some great racing.
Oh, side by side, Ross has got Alcock on the inside, so Alcock's going to try and get past Ross on the way down the straight. That looks like Lee Hollywood making up 2 places. He's currently 5th on the road, is Lee Hollywood. He really shouldn't be in this battle at all, considering he's been shown the black flag 3 times. But now, as a result of all of that, Cousins and Alcock are having a bit of a scrap over, Alcock and Mahoney are having a big scrap over 5th position. And it looks to me as though for the moment, Mahoney has held him at bay. Ross is in there. And then we have 2-3 more carts in the mix there. That's going to be Rideout McKay and Florini Miotti trying to close in on all of them. But it's a very close fight between Alcock, Mahoney, Ross and Rideout as those 4 drivers continue to scrap away. Peacock, right on the back of Lacey, our leader, is trying his best just to hold the position. He knows he's probably not going to get his chance to go for the victory until the last couple of minutes, and he won't want to until then. He wants to get him right at the critical moment. Trundley, meanwhile, setting personal best laps here. Trundley did a 52.376, and then Luke Cousins has done a 52.330 for a new personal best. And actually, technically speaking, Lee Hollywood has just done a 52.205 for the fastest lap of the race, but it's not going to count for anything, unfortunately.
No, the 2 leaders, as we said, right together, Lacey and Peacock. This is lap number 9, and it's Trundley, Cousins. Hollywood's 5th on the road, but he's 14th in the standings. So 5th on the road is Chris Alcock, and then it's Ross, Mahoney, Right out, then it's Mackay,
Excellent vehicle.
Fiorini, Motti, Eastwood, Oliver and Burton.
Peacock right on the back of Lacey now. He's got a good opportunity on the next lap to do something about it, but he doesn't want to make the overtaking move just yet. 3 minutes to go in this race, so he'll want to wait until he's only got 2 laps to go, really, before he makes that overtaking move. He doesn't want any opportunities for Lacey to come back at him, and if Lacey has the time to get back at him, he's going to make an opportunistic moment, make his opportunistic moment happen. So Peacock right on the back of Lacey, just shadowing his every move. He's letting Lacey cut through the air, dissipate the energy of his kart, make it all happen. Trundley, though, is catching both of them. So Trundley is not done yet. He's catching them at the rate of 3 to 4 tenths of a second per lap.
He is absolutely flying. He's closed the gap down to 2.6 seconds. And, well, once Richard Lacey starts defending, that gap will come down very quickly
when those two start
indeed.
Squabbling away for the victory, Trundley, it's only going to be a matter of seconds before he's on them again.
Right.
So it's definitely not done yet.
Well, I thought Peacock was going to try into the last corner there. It looked like he got the run. But turn 3, when is he going to try the move there? There's now 2 minutes left in the race. And, a new fastest lap there for Lee Hollywood again, but it won't count.
But it still counts as a fastest
lap.
It still counts,
but it won't count for...
It doesn't help him very often, unfortunately. So, at the far side of the circuit, Peacock having a look at Lacey, started to get very close. The gap down to just 1/10 of a second. This is exactly what Ollie Peacock needs to do. He just needs to keep himself firmly in position. He did so well at Wilton Mill last time we came here on the Zulu layout. Now he's having another go for victory in the final. He's got a great opportunity to make this count for his championship aspirations. Peacock on the back of Lacey, though. Lacey's been very strong too. Trundley's trying to catch both of them, and he is doing so. He took another 3 tenths of a second out of them on the last lap to get the gap down to 2.3. They come across the line this time by only a minute and a quarter left on the time.
2 seconds.
To 2 seconds. Trundley is catching them big style.
Trundley absolutely flying then. He needs the battle to start now, though. He will not catch 2 seconds with a minute left in the race. He needs Lacey to start heavily defending at turn 6 where they are heading to now. Is Lacey going to defend? No. And Peacock's not going to try and go up the inside either.
Well, I don't know though. Trundley is getting on with this. He's reeling them in big style. I'm not sure he's going to be right on the tail of them by the end of this lap, but he's definitely going to be in the box seat when they do start battling. And let's be honest, Peacock has got plenty in the tank here, so he will be able to go for an overtake. He's going to have a think about it out of the boot, I'm sure, into the left, then into the double right apex. Hollywood has got himself 4th on the road. That's a bit of an annoyance for Cousins. But out of the final turn, down the straight, Lacey versus Peacock. It's going to be an interesting one.
2 to go.
2 to go, and the gap has come down to 1.5 seconds to Trundley. Trundley is absolutely on this. He is not going to cease an opportunity to go for the victory. What if Bobby Trundley could outfox them both?
That would be some drive if he could. He's only 1.5 seconds back from Ollie Peacock now. But we need to see the defending from Richard Lacey that we're expecting.
He's doing it now. He's holding him at bay. There's not much that Peacock can do about it. Trundley's got a clear bit of road in front of him. This is exactly what Bobby Trundley needs.
Well, Peacock's playing this very clever. He's obviously looked behind, can see Trundley is catching, and that's why I don't think he's making his move just yet.
Well, if I'm Oliver Peacock, I'm going to try and make my move into Christmas now. I need to set this up now and start getting this rhythm on, because Lacey is not going to give me an inch if I can possibly help it.
Here comes last lap board. There it is. So, Lacey, Peacock, Trundley pushing like
Trundley's
crazy.
less than a second behind them. Anything can happen from this point. Trundley's got himself right into the box seat to go for it. Peacock swarming about all over Lacey now. Down to Christmas
Lacey
for the final time.
He's defending. Lacey defends at turn 3.
Peacock's having a look. Trundley's throwing everything at them. This is not done yet. Surely this is an opportunistic time for Peacock to go for the move. Lacey defends. Trundley's right on the back of them now.
Trundley's right there then, but Lacey is doing a good job here. He's not defending too heavily at the moment. Peacock hasn't been able to chuck one up the inside just yet, but
Peacock's having a look. Peacock's having a look. He's not been able to get there, and that's held him up.
Here we go.
Peacock has just one final chance then into the boot. Set it up nicely, Oliver. You've got an opportunity out of the second apex. He's going to have a look. He's going to try. He's not going to make it there, though. Lacey's going to hold it together. Lacey wins it in fantastic style. Peacock second, Trundley in third. What a great fight between them. Luke Cousins gets the fastest lap of the race and 4th position on the final lap. Alcock is 5th. Great drive through from him.
Yes,
6th position for Simon Ross. 7th for Rideout. 8th for Zander Mahoney. 9th is McKay. 10th is Tom Eastwood. Then it's Ben Oliver, Filippo Fiore and Miotti. Lee Hollywood drops behind Jonathan Burton thanks to that minute penalty. But what a sensational final lap between Lacey, Peacock and Trundley. Absolutely magic.
Brilliant stuff there. Very good win for Lacey. Second time he's done it at Wilton Mill. Peacock then came oh so close but couldn't quite get through, and Trundley needed one more lap, but nevertheless a fantastic podium for him. So Bobby, you had some tough luck in the heats, but that was a fantastic recovery in the final, and one more lap and you would have been there.
One more lap. Oh man. To be honest, this third place feels more like a win, to be honest, really is. And to make up such a big gap, nearly, one more lap, like you say, I think really would have probably done very well.
In some ways, you have Richard to blame because he didn't defend till late. So they were it must have been annoying them two not battling. You've just been thinking, just start battling now, and I can catch.
Obvious. You want to have people in front of you to battle, do you? I mean, unless they're back markers. But however, those two have done a fair race, and I think they've done. There we go. So we'll leave that one there then.
I know, I've had someone do that as well before. Ollie didn't quite get the move done in the end. It just became too hard. And I thought you were going to make the move earlier, but were you leaving it late for a reason?
Yeah, my idea was to sort of pressure Richard originally. I knew there wasn't much between our lap times. I reckon no more than a tenth. So whatever move I did get done, there was every opportunity Richard could come back at me. So I thought I'll just sort of leave it a little bit, just sort of so he could have the opportunity. Just turns out I just didn't have anything really more in the tank. I was a little bit quicker, I felt, coming into Ashby. Wasn't ever really close enough to make a move stick. So I mean, really it was just a matter of trying to push him into an error, and that was just couldn't get it out of him.
Oh, well, fair play. You're very tall, by the way. I was like, is he standing on another step of a podium? Richard, well done. That was a very good drive, and the reason I thought it was very good is because you didn't defend when you didn't need to, essentially. Sometimes leaders start defending too early, but you held your own.
I didn't want to look behind me, to be honest. Once I got through the first corner, got past Ollie, and then when Lee and Bobby came together, I thought, Christ, I'm in front again. Just keep going, and I didn't look behind until probably about 2 laps to go. Noticed Ollie was there and then just thought, right, I can hold him off, and thankfully I did. But it was a very close race, really good, and it feels great to be back on top step.
And even on that last lap, they were close, but you weren't really leaving the door open, but you were still taking racing lines.
Well, I thought we had the pace, and I knew obviously Ollie's quick, but I thought I could just hold him off for another couple of laps and pick up the result, which is great for me. Yeah.
Back on the top step at Wilton.
Indeed, love this place, love it.
Unfortunately, we're not coming back here though.
It's a shame.
Well done, Richard. Well, thanks for watching the racing today. To book your place on the grid, visit our website or call this number.